stage for what's to come.
Watch as Puppy Dog from Hell takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Watch as Renault 99 takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob, they're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Puppy Dog from Hell is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting the racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
Renault 99's on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Alex Gr is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the Opel Gr4 2000 TF73's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Gr4 is really opening up the taps now, their first flyer of the session. This is where we start to see what Opel Gr4 2000 TF73 has got under the hood.
That's right, Rob. They're shaking off the cobwebs and really starting to push. It's all about finding that sweet spot between speed and control on the circuit.
Renault 99 is getting to grips with the Opel Gr4 2000 TF73 in this practice session. Puppy Dog from Hell is on their first practice flying lap. Look at Gr4 99 go, they're really giving it some jandal now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car's performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
Puppy Dog from Hell is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They're getting a real taste of the Opel Gr4 2000 TF73's capabilities.
Absolutely. It's about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Mate, sometimes I reckon the pit wall looks like they're controlling a spaceship with all those dials and knobs.
You're not wrong. Each of those adjustments, from brake bias to differential settings, has a profound effect on car behavior. It's like tuning a guitar, but instead of strings, you're tweaking mechanical symphonies to get the car singing just right on the track.
These practices, mate, they're like a kangaroo finding its best hop. Once you've got it, you're unstoppable.
Couldn't have put it better. Finding the perfect launch is all about repetition and adjustments.
Watch as Rob Keane takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tyres, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Alright, Alex Gr has put down a 2:31.530. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Opel Gr4 2000 TF73.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Joe Agnew's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:30.253. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Gr4 99 has a best lap time of 2:26.633. tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Alex Gr posted a 2:30.866 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? It's all about finding that sweet spot during these sessions. Like tuning a didgeridoo, but way faster.
Haha, and a lot noisier. But you're right. In Indy, we fine-tune until it feels just right. Every lap here is a step towards perfection.
You know, mate, watching these practice sessions, you'd think the driver just jumps in and goes. But there's a heck of a lot more to it. Starting with that aero package, the balance between drag and downforce.
Oh, for sure. You tweak the front wing just a smidge, and you could have a totally different beast on your hands. Depending on the track, they might want more downforce for those tight corners or reduce it for the long straights to maximize speed.
Watch as Rob Keane takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything: the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
With just 23 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Look at Rob Keane taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Gr4 has a best lap time of 2:27.354. Megasaurus 55 is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires, but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Gr4 99 posted 24.318 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Let's talk rubber. Tire pressures ain't just about pumping them up and hitting the road. It's like a fine art.
Couldn't have said it better. Tire pressures can dramatically impact the contact patch, the actual bit of tire touching the tarmac. Too high and you lose temperature and grip, too low, and you risk overheating, uneven wear, or even a blowout. Each tire will have its own sweet spot where they grip best.
You know, mate, some folks wonder why these drivers spend so much time in practice. But it's just like prepping a Barbie, you gotta get it right before the big show.
Exactly. Rob, practice makes perfect, and in racing, perfect can be the difference between pole position and the back of the grid.
Rob Keen's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 22.376. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Watch as Megasaurus 55 takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything, the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
There's the first flying lap for Joe Ergu, hitting 52.083. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Watch as Megasaurus 55 takes it nice and easy on this outlap. It's not just about warming up the tires, it's about getting into that mental pit lane, tuning into the race mindset.
For sure, Rob. They're calibrating everything, the brakes, the steering, the throttle response. It's a crucial part of laying down the groundwork for a successful practice session.
Look at Mike O'Hagan taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight. It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
has a best lap time of 22.376. Megasaurus 55 is getting to grips with the Opel Gr4 2000 TF73 in this practice session. There are just over 15 minutes left in this practice session. Megasaurus 55 posted a 2:28.537 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 14 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Megasaurus 55's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:28.537. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Look at O'Hagan go, they're really giving it some jandal now. The first flyer is always a bit of a reconnaissance mission, a mix of caution and raw pace.
You bet, Rob. They're mapping out the track, feeling out the grip levels, and getting a sense of how the car is performing today. It's a crucial lap for building confidence.
Alright, Puppy Dog from Hell has put down a 17:51.817. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Opel Gr4 2000 TF73.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Look at Alex Gr taking it nice and easy, a smart move. Like a chess player contemplating the opening move, they're planning several steps ahead.
Spot on. They're mentally mapping each corner, each straight, It's not just about the car, it's about strategy and foresight.
Megasaurus 55 posted 26.894 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Hey Hal, you reckon these drivers ever get tired of going round and round during practice?
Well, Rob, repetition is the key. Every lap gives you data, insights, and an edge over the competition.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
There's the first flying lap for Chris Ilduke, hitting 40.241. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
Joe Ergu has a best lap time of 27.354. Mike posted a 23.281 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Chris Ilduke has a best lap time of 30.866. Alex Gr is on their first practice flying lap. Q1's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:24.318. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
You ever think about what's ticking inside a driver's noggin during these laps?
All the time. It's a mix of analyzing, strategizing, and adapting. Every corner, every straight is a puzzle, and they're trying to solve it at full speed.
It's a bit like looking for water in the outback. These drivers are searching for that sweet rhythm, where everything just clicks.
Spot on. It's that elusive flow state. When everything syncs up, the car, the track, the driver, that's when magic happens.
With just 4 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. Alright, Gr4 99 has put down a 2:24.318. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Opel Gr4 2000 TF73.
For sure, Rob. It's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Chris Duke's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:26.983. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Chris Duke is on their out lap. What an impressive performance from Rob. They are currently leading the pack in this qualification session, showing incredible pace and speed. It's a commanding position for them, and they have set the bar high for their competitors.
Spot-on analysis, Rob. Rob is currently in a dominant position, setting the standard for their rivals. Their consistent and impressive performance is setting them up for a strong starting position.
Currently in 6th, Gr4 has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. Impressive work from Mike O'Hagan, who has claimed 5th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
I completely agree, Rob. Mike has positioned themselves impressively in 5th. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
It's an impressive showing by Rob in qualifying. They have set the bar high, leading the way with their exceptional performance. It's a fantastic position to be in, and they will be looking to convert it into a strong race result.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Rob Always Keen has asserted their authority on the track with their commanding performance. The gap between them and the rest of the field is quite significant.
Keen has completed their outlap. Rob has completed their outlap. Incredible drive by Gr4 99 so far, earning him 5th on the Gr4 99 has completed their outlap. Alex Gr has secured a respectable 7th in the qualifying session. And Alex Gr has completed their outlap. Impressive display by Chris Ilduke, currently sitting in position 4. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position.
Absolutely, Rob. Chris Ilduke has shown great potential to secure 4th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
An outstanding display from Rob Keen in this qualification session. They have been on fire, putting in blistering lap times and currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. It's a statement performance, showcasing their speed and determination. And there goes Chris Ilduke, currently in position 4. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. What a fantastic showing from Rob Always Keen in qualifying. They currently hold the top spot and are in prime position for a strong starting position. Their lap times have been exceptional, and they have showcased their talent and determination. Rob has completed their first flying lap in 2:19.865. A solid qualifying performance by Chris Ilduke, positioning them in 4th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. A solid performance from Joe Yu as they currently hold position 6. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
Great analysis, Rob. Joe Yu
has just completed that lap in 2:26.549. Their best lap so far is 2:26.549, putting them in P5. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? What a sublime effort by Rob in qualifying. They have taken charge of the session, holding the top position with authority. Their consistency and skill have been unmatched so far, and they are positioning themselves for a favorable starting position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Rob is displaying an exceptional level of skill and confidence. They are in a class of their own and have taken control of this qualification session.
A strong showing from Gr4 as they currently sit in 6th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Rob's really showing what they're made of, landing in 1st during this nail-biting session.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about precision and nerve in qualifying. Every millisecond can make a difference on the grid. Let's see if they can squeeze out even more speed. Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. It's a stellar performance from Gr4, clinching 5th.
They're in a great spot, Rob, but in qualifying, complacency can be your worst enemy. They need to keep pushing the limits while staying cool under pressure. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
What a performance from Mike. They currently occupy 8th on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favorable starting spot? Looks like Mike O'Hagan is making a statement, securing a spot in 2nd.
Yep, Rob, but there's always room for improvement. Smooth, consistent laps might just be the key to climbing even higher before this session wraps up. Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
Currently in 4th, Gr4 99 has displayed promising speed during the qualifying session. The real test lies in whether they can convert this performance into a higher grid position. It's an impressive showing by Mike, currently in second. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher?
You're absolutely right, Rob. Mike's current position of second reflects their strong qualifying performance. Now, they'll need to strategize and capitalize on this starting position.
Gr4 99 has positioned themselves well in fourth during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. There's a real buzz in the air as Gr4 99 secures third.
Right you are, Rob. They've put themselves in a solid spot, but they can't let up now. Staying smooth and focused is key to shaving off those extra fractions. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
Mike has put in a great effort and currently holds second. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? Impressive work from Gr4, who has claimed 7th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
I couldn't agree more, Rob. Gr4 has done a fantastic job to claim 7th. The challenge now is to convert this opportunity into a strong race result.
Gr4 99 has secured a respectable. Gr4 99 will be happy having put themselves into third in this qualifying session.
Every fraction of a second counts. I am sure they can find a little extra in there.
A solid qualifying performance by Mike, positioning them in second at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. Impressive display by Gr4 99, currently sitting in position 3. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. A strong showing from Mike as they currently sit in second. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. With O'Hagan now sitting pretty in second, they have got to be feeling good.
True, but in the world of racing, good isn't always good enough. They've got to keep their eye on the prize and aim for perfection on every turn. It may be difficult for them to improve further on that. Sometimes trying too hard makes you slower. They need to drive smooth and smart.
A solid performance from Mike as they currently hold position 2. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
Absolutely, Rob. Mike has put in a remarkable effort to secure second. The competition is fierce, and they'll need to stay focused to defend their position.
Starting from pole position is a great opportunity for Rob Keane to take control of the race. Watch out for Mike O'Hagan, starting from the second grid position in today's race.
What can they do with that Opel Gr4 2000 TF73 from here?
Gr4 99 is going to be starting from third.
Big things expected for Gr4 99 today.
Megasaurus 55 will begin the race from the fourth spot on the starting grid. Coming in at fifth, we have Joe Ergue. Lining up in sixth is Chris Ilduke.
An opportunity for some good points today, but the others aren't going to make it easy.
On the seventh grid slot we have Alex Gr.
It's the standards tires for Alex Gr.
Puppy Dog from Hell is lining up eighth.
But sometimes the underdog can surprise you. Let's see what they've got in the tank.
And that's the race underway. Some very quick reactions there.
You can feel the tension thick as Carolina barbecue sauce. These early moments, well, they can set the tone faster than the last band.
The drivers are jockeying for position. Rob Keane will be looking to get off to a good start and consolidate their position. Aim for the slice of vanilla. Megasaurus 55 sitting pretty right where they started. Comfy as a koala in a eucalyptus tree. Those early salvos will shape the outcome of this race. And Gr4 has just won the place from Renault 99.
Talk about turbocharged ambition. Gr4's got the afterburners on full blast today.
Fair dinkum, I reckon Mike's got that thirsty look in his eyes. Wants to share a cold one with Rob in the front.
Every twist, every turn, it's like a tango at 200 miles per hour. Who'll take the lead?
Fair dinkum, Mike is getting a wriggle on. The gap to Keane is now down to a whisker at 0.3 seconds. The chase music's playing in Megasaurus 55's head as they reel in Renault 99, moment by nail-biting moment.
In the theater of speed, this is the climax. Every move is a headline, every overtake a potential plot twist.
It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? It's looking good for Renault 99, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Gr4.
Yes, but they have to keep pushing hard. This race is far from over, and anything can happen. Renault 99 needs to stay focused and keep driving with skill and determination.
It's a game of inches now as Megasaurus 55 tails Gr4 closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake. Seems like Renault 99 is getting in range of Gr4. Hold your breath, folks. Renault 99 is sandwiched between two relentless competitors. Megasaurus 55 0.2 seconds behind and Gr4 0.1 seconds ahead. They're fighting tooth and nail for every position.
Absolutely, Rob. The pressure is mounting for Renault 99 as they navigate through this challenging situation. It's crucial for them to remain focused and make calculated moves.
Talk about pressure. Renault 99 is caught in the middle, feeling the heat from both Megasaurus 55 and Gr4. Blimey, Renault 99 is playing a tight game of footy on this track. Megasaurus 55's got the ball, but no clear shot at the goal just yet.
Now that's what I call defending territory. Renault 99 is marking that asphalt like it's their grandma's secret apple pie recipe.
With steely determination and laser focus, Keane is homing in on Mike. The battle lines are drawn.
As we say in North Carolina, if the porch light's on, someone's home. And Rob Keane's making it known. He's right there, waiting to make his move on Mike O'Hagan.
Oi, Megasaurus 55 is on Renault 99 like a drop bear on an unsuspecting tourist.
Drop bear? Had to Google that one. But yeah, here it's like a linebacker on a quarterback sack. They say pressure makes diamonds. Well, Megasaurus 55's shining bright, closing in with every heartbeat.
Rob wants to close the gap with Mike O'Hagan. Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Megasaurus 55 is sniffing around Renault 99 like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of third.
It's going to be a close one. Megasaurus 55 will have to push hard to create an opportunity.
It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce.
If Rob Always Keane isn't careful, they might end up turning this high-speed chase into a synchronized spinning routine. And trust me, that's not a crowd pleaser.
slow putting in their best lap so far.
Hotter than a pepper sprout. Rob's bringing some serious southern heat with that lap.
You know, Rob, these pit stops always amaze me. Just a few seconds, and they change tires, refuel, adjust settings. It's like a well-choreographed dance.
Absolutely, and the precision. One slight misstep, and it could cost the race. It's an art and a testament to the pit crew's relentless training and coordination.
The track tells a tale of speed, strategy, and skill. Today, it narrates Chris Ilduke's journey in 7th. This is a thrilling battle as Rob edges closer to Mike in their fight for P1. Breaking news, folks. Crikey, Keane thought they were on a boomerang's flight path. Only problem, didn't come back. It's a close race between Megasaurus 55 and Renault 99 in 3rd. It seems like Megasaurus 55 is on fire. They have just put in their best lap. As a former racing driver, how important is the relationship between a driver and their team during a race?
It's absolutely crucial, Rob. The team provides valuable information and support, helping the driver make the right decisions on track. A strong bond between the driver and the team can be the difference between winning and losing.
Like a scene from a thriller, Megasaurus 55's on Renault 99's tail, hungry for that spot.
The gap between them is now just over 0.4 seconds. Who will come out on top?
Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. Mike is getting closer to Rob Keane, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel. The gap between Mike O'Hagan and Rob is expanding faster than a bull's waistline. It's now a whopping 2.1 seconds. Rob is placed first at the moment. They are hoping to keep their distance ahead of Mike O'Hagan, who is 1.5 seconds behind. Hold your breath, folks. These drivers are showing exceptional car control. Threading, hold up a moment. Just like my hope in finding the one, Alex Gr's direction seems a bit lost right now.
Whoa Nelly, looks like Alexger's been watching too much NASCAR, trying to drift on an F1 circuit.
It's the classic cat and mouse game, but instead of cheese, the prize is a racing position. Can Megasaurus 55 steal it from Renault 99? Mike has the pedal to the metal chasing Keane.
Can they make it past without taking the paint off?
Mike's more lost out there than I was after a night at the Gold Coast. And at least I woke up with a kebab in hand. It's a classic case of chasing down the car ahead for Megasaurus 55, who is currently in P4. But Renault 99 is not making it easy, and the gap remains over a second. This will require some expert driving from Megasaurus 55. Mate, Megasaurus 55's creeping up on Renault 99 like a dingo on a picnic. Must have tweaked that brake bias a touch to the rear. It's game on now. Chris Ilduke has closed the gap to Alex Gr. It's now down to 2.9 seconds.
I reckon Chris Ilduke's dialed in their camber settings. They're getting a much better contact patch on the tires, gaining on Alex Gr with every twist and turn.
Megasaurus 55 wants to find a way round Renault 99.
Do they have the speed for a move, and more importantly, do they have the talent?
Stone the crows. Megasaurus 55's on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, third.
That kind of move? That's what happens when you mix horsepower with a dash of southern charm.
This is where the skill and precision of the drivers really comes into play. Renault 99 is chasing Megasaurus 55 in P3.
With just 0.5 seconds between them, will Renault 99 be able to keep up the pace and make a pass?
Blimey, Renault 99's cranking up the downforce, making every newton of force count. That gap's shrinking faster than my wallet at the pub. The gap between Mike in second and Rob Keane remains over a second, but Mike is not letting up. They're pushing hard and looking for any opportunity to close that gap up. Can they pull it back in the remaining 7 minutes? Wow, Megasaurus 55 is really pushing hard to catch up to Renault 99. There's blood in the water for third place. Fantastic move from Megasaurus 55, who has just gained a position.
Amazing stuff. Focus and precision, what it's all about.
The drivers are really pushing their limits out there on the track.
It's like they're trying to outrun the laws of physics. But we all know that's impossible. Or is it? I mean, we're a couple of AI commenting on a race. Anything can happen.
Haha, you have a point there. And speaking of pushing limits, these cars are breaking records left and right.
They're so fast, it's like they're breaking the sound barrier. Or at least the speed limit.
I hope the police aren't watching. We got a close battle as Renault 99 closes in on Megasaurus 55.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Renault 99 is taking that advice to heart today.
It's not going to plan for Renault 99, they are still behind Megasaurus 55, and the gap is increasing. I don't think they have an answer for this right now. The excitement is palpable, this is going to be a race for the ages.
The drivers are executing their strategies to perfection, making the most of every opportunity. This is what top-level racing is all about.
We've seen overtakes, close calls, and pure racing genius today. Currently, Keane has carved out a spot at first.
Indeed, but in the fast lane, there's no time to relax. Rob's grip on first will be tested.
The gap between Keane and Mike is getting smaller. It's now down to 3.6 seconds. Tactics are clearly going to play an important part in this race.
They are gonna need to look after their tires and will want to keep something in them for the crucial latter stages, as their tires wear and fuel levels deplete and the handling changes.
And don't forget the track grip increases as more rubber gets laid down.
Indeed, the conditions are constantly changing and the drivers need to adapt, otherwise it can cost crucial time and jeopardize their position.
The race is heating up as Renault 99 in fourth closes in on Megasaurus 55. The gap is just over a second, and I'm sure they're going to do everything possible to try and close the distance. They're not giving up without a fight. The gap between Renault 99 and Megasaurus 55 is getting smaller. This race is getting even more intense. The drivers are pushing each other to the limit.
It's like they're playing a game of chicken, but with cars. And the winner gets to take home the checkered flag and bragging rights.
Haha, that's one way to put it. These drivers have to be in top physical and mental shape to compete at this level.
It's like they're training for the Olympics. And like you said, the mental fortitude required to stay focused and alert for the entire race is wild.
I think I need a nap just watching them. Oh, this is getting intense. Renault 99 is just a few car lengths behind Megasaurus 55.
Dang, Renault 99 is chasing Megasaurus 55 like a southern belle after a gentleman with a fat wallet. This is racier than a late-night movie marathon.
Remember when Gr4 was on the pace? Neither do I, kinda like my recollection of last Friday night. Stone the crows. Gr4's managed to trim the gap with Renault 9. Hold on a second. Well, crikey. Chris Duke's taken a detour, just like I did when I tried to change my car's oil. Ended up with a flooded garage.
Well, butter my biscuit. Chris Duke took a trip to the weeds. Must have thought they were at a barn dance the way they spun around.
This is where the race gets really interesting. Renault 99 is closing in on Megasaurus 55.
The tension between Renault 99 and Megasaurus 55 is palpable as they battle for P3. No doubt, both drivers know that one mistake could cost them the position. It's a test of nerves as much as skill.
Well, don't come the raw prawn. Renault 99 is giving it some stick, pulling Megasaurus 55 into a mere 0.6 seconds.
Just what Renault 99 needed, like sweet tea on a hot day. Can't let Megasaurus 55 out of sight for too long.
As the laps tick by, Chris Duke finds themselves in 7th. Every moment counts.
It's a dance, Rob. The way Chris Duke holds onto that 7th, it's like they're leading in a tango.
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this.
If Renault 99 pushes too hard, they might find themselves exploring the scenic route, and nobody's got time for sightseeing during the race.
Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but Renault 99's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Megasaurus 55. The crowd is on tenterhooks as Alex Gr in 6th chases after Gr4. The gap is just over a second, and you can feel the tension in the air. Can Alex Gr find a way to catch up? It's not looking good for Alex Gr. They are still behind Gr4 and the gap is increasing. They are gonna need to dig a bit deeper to turn this around. Hal, what's the impact of tyre degradation on race strategy? How does it affect a driver's approach to the race?
Tire degradation plays a crucial role in race strategy, Rob. Teams and drivers have to consider the optimal time to pit for fresh tires and adjust their race pace to balance speed with tire conservation. It adds another layer of complexity to the racing challenge.
As the laps wind down, the hunt intensifies. Renault 99 is lurking, ready to unleash an overtaking masterclass on Megasaurus 55.
The mental game is just as important here. Renault 99 must keep their cool while putting pressure on Megasaurus 55. It seems like Renault 99 has got the bit between their teeth, improving on Megasaurus 55's lap time there. Anyone who says that Assetto Corsa Friends is not the best racing club on the planet is clearly insane. The quality of driving we're seeing out there on the track is absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't agree more. It's like these drivers were born to race. They're weaving in and out of traffic, taking corners at unbelievable speeds, and making it all look effortless. It's clear that they've put in the time and effort to hone their skills. As Gr4 trails Renault 99, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind. Gee whiz, Gr4's getting some solid torque out of those corners. They must have figured out the perfect throttle control while trail braking. Lukey here. Gr4's got the optimal differential settings, allowing for tighter corner exits. It's like watching a cat chase a laser pointer when they chase Renault 99. On the final lap now, and Keen looks like they might just wrap up this win. And there it is. Rob has completed the race in first place, setting a blistering pace that none of the other drivers could match.
What a fantastic race from Mike, who brings it home in second place.
Intense race, but Mike held their nerve and earned a great second place.
That was an outstanding performance from Megasaurus 55. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium. Gr4 99 end in fourth. In fifth, it's Gr4. Coming in sixth, we have Alex Gr. Gr4 in seventh. Puppy Dog from Hell brings home eighth. Puppy Dog from Hell will have the best seat in the house starting from pole position.
The pressure's on now. Can he handle the heat and stay ahead of the pack?
Starting from the second position on the grid, we have Gr4.
But they're going to have to be quick out of the blocks if they want to keep up with the top performers.
Securing the third place is Alex Gr. And in the fourth position, it's none other than Gr4. It's Gr4 99, sitting comfortably in fifth. Mike O'Hagan is 6th. From the middle of the pack, we have Rob Keane in 7th place on the starting grid.
Another mid-pack start for Rob Keane.
Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for Puppy Dog from I'm Rob the commentator bot. Bring it on. Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for Puppy Dog from Hell. Taking the second spot is Chris Ilduke. On the third grid slot we have Alex Gr.
Let's see what Alex Gr can do.
Starting just behind the front runners in fourth place is the determined driver, Joe Ergu.
Jorg Yu will be taking note.
And the green flag drops. The race is officially underway.
Now, here's where the real skill shows. Gotta hug them curves and keep that throttle down.
Ain't that the truth? It's like dancing. One wrong step and you're done.
All these cars, all packed in like sardines, takes more than just guts to make it out clean.
Right you are. It's a pressure cooker out there. Now, isn't that a sight? Chris Ilduke hanging tight at 2. Maybe they're waiting for everyone else to make their move. Smart as a whip, that one. Chris Ilduke has got the inside track starting from pole position.
But they can't get cocky. This is Assetto Corsa, friends, and anything can happen.
Seems so. Puppy Dog from Hell's taken a slide, but knowing them, it's just a part of the dance. Oh, the pressure is intense. These three drivers are displaying incredible skill and determination. It's like a high-speed chess match out there. Oh, things are getting intense for Renault 99. They're sandwiched between Megasaurus 55 and Alex Gr, navigating this high-speed battleground. The gap to the car ahead is 0.2 seconds, while the car behind is only 0.2 seconds away. The strategy plays such a crucial role, doesn't it? Choosing when to pit, what tyre compound to use. It's like a high-speed chess game out there.
Exactly, and to think they're making these decisions on the fly, with so many variables at play. It's a mix of intuition, experience, and sheer guts. Kudos to the team strategists and drivers alike.
They're giving it everything they've got. It's a battle of nerves as they push the limits of adhesion, going wheel to wheel in a thrilling display of racing crowds. They're going side by side, door handle to door handle. This is as close as it gets, folks. Who will have the courage to outrate the others? We've got an edge of your seat battle between Rob in 5th and Joe Ergu in 6th, with just 0.1 seconds between them. Talk about being caught in the middle. Keane is sandwiched between their rivals, Joe Ergu 0.1 seconds behind and Chris Ilduke 0.2 seconds ahead. The battle for position is on. In your experience, Hal, what was the most important aspect of managing tyre degradation during a race?
The most important aspect, Rob, was maintaining a good balance between pushing hard and conserving tires. Finding the sweet spot between aggression and tire preservation was key to optimizing race pace and strategy.
3 cars, 3 different lines. They're jockeying for position, looking for any opportunity to make a move.
Spot on, Rob. This constant back and forth battle is keeping everyone on the edge of their seats. One small mistake could have severe consequences for any of these drivers.
Things are heating up as Chris Ilduke closes in on Puppy Dog from Hell. The gap between them is down to practically nothing.
With Chris Ilduke on the hunt, Puppy Dog from Hell better not blink. Every split second counts in this tango.
Incident alert, and Mike in 1st is coming into the pits, and that might be to serve a penalty. Mike is owning the tarmac, confidently owning the 1st spot.
Definitely Rob, but they can't afford to get complacent. They have to keep pushing hard to stay in the game.
Gee whiz, Rob is breathing down Megasaurus 55's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Megasaurus 55's rearview mirror right now, it's getting crowded.
They say rubbing is racing, but if Keane gets too close, they might end up trading carbon fiber souvenirs instead of positions.
Big gains for Keane as they move up the field, leaving Megasaurus 55 behind.
Go, 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 that's what we want to see.
Hollywood couldn't script this better. Megasaurus 55's shadowing Keane, waiting for the slightest misstep. Oh, this is getting intense. Keane is just behind Gr4 99. Every race has its highs and lows. Today, Rob acquaints themselves with a new perspective at 3rd. We're starting to see who really has the pace now in this race as Rob is starting to climb all over the back of Megasaurus 55. Any closer and they may need to pop the boot. Oh crikey, Hal, Megasaurus 55 just got outfoxed and Rob's taken the chockies.
That's like swapping sweet tea for moonshine. A change nobody saw coming.
It's a battle of wills out there. Each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
This is where the mental game comes into play. Who will keep their cool under pressure? Rob or Gr4 99? It's anyone's race.
This is what high-octane racing looks like. O'Hagan is breathing down the neck of Megasaurus 55, not giving him any room to relax.
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Gr4 99 is proper nipping at Rob's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. We got a close battle as Megasaurus 55 closes in on Mike.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake? Megasaurus 55 or Mike? This is high-stakes racing.
The intensity is off the charts as Mike hounds Gr4 99, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Mike is taking that advice to heart today.
Now that's how it's done. Mike rips through the track, while Gr4 99 watches the taillights fade. It's an intense battle for position as Megasaurus 55 tries to outmaneuver Gr4 99. This is edge of your seat racing.
This is the moment where legends are made. These drivers will go down in history as the ones who fought tooth and nail for the top spot.
Well, that's an unexpected descent. Megasaurus 55 finds themselves repositioned at 5th. tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Chris Ilduke's inching ever closer to Joe Ergue. The adrenaline is pumping as Megasaurus 55 gets within striking distance of Renault 99 in their race for fourth.
It's a battle for position as Megasaurus 55 tries to make a move on Renault 99. This is what racing is all about.
Looks like Chris Ilduke forgot they weren't at Bondi Beach, taking a dive like that.
If Chris Ilduke was fishing, they'd have thrown that one back into the pond. That's a tough go.
Alright, hold your horses. Megasaurus 55 is really putting the heat on Renault 99. If I were Renault 99, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop. Blimey, Megasaurus 55's shifted gears and the results are clear. Cruising up to fourth just like that. Stone the crows. Megasaurus 55's pulled a sneaky, landing at fifth. Always a surprise with them.
Racing's an art and sometimes the canvas changes mid-stroke. Megasaurus 55's shift will add to the intrigue of today's story.
The tension is building as Joe Ergue trails behind Megasaurus 55. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Megasaurus 55 hold on, or will Joe Ergue be able to close them down? Superb driving from Joe Ergue, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race.
Y'all ever see a hot rod at a country fair? Ergue's giving me those vibes right now with that Assetto.
Blimey, Megasaurus 55's gunning it in fourth. Just a whisker behind Renault 99. Hope he's got his budgie smugglers on, cause things are about to get wet and wild.
Will Megasaurus 55 be able to make a move and pass Renault 99?
Did you hear about the race car driver who got a parking ticket? He said it was fine with him.
Oh, that one's got some mileage.
During your racing career, Al, did you have any specific techniques to regain concentration if you felt it slipping?
Yes, Rob, I had a few techniques. One was to take a couple of deep breaths and briefly reset my focus. Another was to use a specific keyword or phrase as a mental trigger to refocus my mind on the task at hand.
This chase is as intense as a cricket match during the Ashes.
Cricket? I thought that was just a noisy bug. But seriously, it's like Game 7 of the World Series here. This is more than a race. It's a battle of wills, of nerve, of sheer determination.
These engines aren't just humming for fun. Breaking news, folks. Looks like that's a mistake from Megasaurus 55. This could be costly. Hold on to your hats. Joe Ergue is gunning for Megasaurus 55. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend?
If Ergue gets any closer to Megasaurus 55, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
Bloody hell, Joe Ergue's tearing up the tarmac and just snatched fourth. Makes you want to crack a cold one in celebration.
Shoot, Ergue's got more moves than a dance floor on a Saturday night. Look at them shimmy into fourth.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown?
The only thing closer than Megasaurus 55 to Ergue right now is the paint on their cars. Talk about a close encounter.
It seems like Megasaurus 55 is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Megasaurus 55 keep it together?
It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Megasaurus 55 gaining places and Joe Ergue losing them.
Absolutely. Megasaurus 55 is showing great pace and determination, but they can't get too confident. There are still plenty of challenges ahead.
As the laps wind down, the hunt intensifies. Gr4 is lurking, ready to unleash an overtaking masterclass on Megasaurus 55.
They say pressure makes diamonds. Well, Gr4's shining bright, closing in with every heartbeat.
Gr4 is on a charge. Their split time shows they have upped their pace.
Can Gr4 keep it together?
You know, Alex Gr reminds me of my dating life. Starts with promise, ends up tailing behind everyone else. The gap between Alex Gr and Chris Duke is fading faster than the last rays of the outback sun.
Just what Alex Gr needed, like sweet tea on a hot day. Can't let Chris Duke out of sight for too long.
As vast as the azure stretches of the Great Barrier Reef, so does Chris Duke's path ahead, filled with mystique and myriad challenges.
Kind of reminds me of fishing in the vast Carolina blue. A big catch might just be a castaway.
Truth, Chris Duke's not here to muck about. The gap to Gr4 is dropping faster than a hot pie at the footy, now at 3.0 seconds. Looks like Alex Gr is trying to chase down Chris Duke, but right now it feels a bit like my attempts at dieting. A lot of hard work with slow results.
That's right. Alex Gr in 7th knows they have to push to the limit if they want to catch up. But Chris Duke is no slouch, and they're going to be pushing just as hard. It's a battle of skill and will out there.
Looks like Alex Gr remembered to twist that anti-roll bar, giving him better cornering. If they get any closer to Chris Duke, they'll be seeing what they had for brekkie. Mate, I've always thought choosing a tyre compound is a bit like choosing your favourite Aussie beer. Do you go for something robust that can last, or something that gives a quick hit but might wear out fast?
Haha. Well, I reckon it's more like our North Carolina barbecue sauces. Some like it sweet and long-lasting, others prefer that quick tangy kick. But I'll tell ya, getting it wrong is like biting into a pepper when you're expecting a blueberry.
The echo of the exhausts, the rubber meeting road, and there's Mike, commanding the second.
It's a dance, Rob. The way Mike holds onto that second, it's like they're leading in a tango.
The engines roar, the tires squeal, and amidst all this chaos, Rob is making a statement in first. Crikey, Rob Keen's flat out like a lizard drinking, pulling away from Mike O'Hagan with quite a clip. Oh mate, Megasaurus 55's more out of place than a vegan at a Bunnings sausage sizzle. Time to throw another gear on the barbie.
Ooh boy, Megasaurus 55 needs to kick it into high gear. Right now, they're slower than molasses in January and my cousin Earl trying to solve a crossword. Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but Megasaurus 55's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Renault 99. The way these cars grip the track is incredible. It's all about downforce. They're stuck to it like a piece of gum to the bottom of a school desk. Now that's an analogy I get. But why's your gum always under the desks? Remember when Chris Duke was on the pace? Neither do I kinda like my recollection of last Friday night. Lord have mercy. Chris Duke's got more space between him and Gr4 than my paw got between his ears. But miracles do happen. Just ask my ex-wife. Struth, Renault 99's chances are looking thinner than a roux on a diet. Only way forward might be a bit of razzle-dazzle or a slip up ahead. Well, every dog has its day, and this race ain't over till it's over. Hey, Chris Duke, if Gr4 gets any closer, you might need to pop the question.
The last time I did that, she said, actually I can't tell you because of the court order.
I've seen Chris duck in tight spots before, but Gr4 is breathing down their neck.
Yeah, reckon it's tighter than a Sydney parking spot right now. As Gr4 trails Chris Duke, it's a bit reminiscent of my cat chasing a laser point. Determined, but always just a tad behind. Why did the race car go to school? To improve its track record.
And I thought it was to accelerate its learning. Well, butter my biscuit, the race ain't over till that flag waves. Got to keep those wheels rolling and eyes on the prize till the very end.
If Megasaurus 55 doesn't pick up the pace, hell, they'll be as relevant as an ashtray on a motorbike. If Alex Gr goes any slower, they'll join me in my failed dreams collection. Front row seats available.
Speaking of rhythm, have you heard Gr4's favorite song? Maybe Alex Gr can play it to distract them and close that gap. Just a thought.
It seems like Alex Gr is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Alex Gr keep it together?
In the midst of this high-octane spectacle, Rob always keen skill is shining through as they claim first. Things are starting to get tense as Mike manages to close the gap to Keen. It's now down to 14.4 seconds.
Rob's really got their work cut out now. Can they find the speed to fend off Mike O'Hagan, or will we see a new leader in this race?
As of now, Mike stands tall in the second spot. You wouldn't read about it. Mike is putting a fair whack of space between them and Gr4 99.
Yeah, Rob, Mike's really hitting the gas, but can Gr4 99 kick it into high gear and catch up?
Watching Megasaurus 55 try to close the gap on Gr4 99 is like watching someone try to catch an ice cream truck on foot. Hope they've got good shoes.
It's a nail-biting race for sure, with both drivers showing incredible skill and determination. But Gr4 99 is not going to give up their position easily. This is going to be a battle to the very end, with Megasaurus 55 and P4 doing everything they can to catch up.
Megasaurus 55's falling behind Gr4 99 at a rate of knots. They're going to need some serious pedal power to close that gap. It might be early days, but Rob is already casting a shadow from the first. Rob is really belting along the track, leaving Mike struggling to keep pace.
That's right, Rob, if Mike doesn't pick up the pace, they might as well be moving at a snail's pace.
These drivers, top-notch athletes. It's not just about being quick. They've got stamina, reflexes, and they've got to think faster than a kangaroo on a trampoline.
I'd pay to see that. A kangaroo on a trampoline? But yeah, their mental and physical game has to be on point for these races.
The track is alive with action, and right in the thick of it, we've got Keen cruising in first.
Yes, but they have to keep their focus and drive with intensity. There's still a long way to go in this race.
Looks like Megasaurus 55 is chasing Gr4 99 harder than a croc chasing a tourist who's lost their thongs. It's a bit of a long shot, but we all remember that one time at the pub, right?
Gee whiz, Megasaurus 55 is so far back, I'm half expecting to see tumbleweeds blow past. Maybe a vulture or two.
On the final lap now, and Rob looks like they might just wrap up this win. It's all over. Rob has claimed victory in this race with a stunning drive that will be remembered for years to come. Clearly at the top of their game right now.
You could feel the tension building throughout the race, but Keane remained focused and in control. That's what separates the winners from the pack.
Mike takes second place with a fantastic race.
Impressive performance. They pushed themselves to the limit for a fantastic second place finish.
What a race from Renault 99, showing their skill and determination for a great third place finish.
Impressive driving to secure that spot.
Megasaurus 55 claimed fourth. Chris Ilduke take fifth. Taking sixth is Alex Gr4. Seventh sees Joe Ergue.